still haven't fixed that. All right. Let's see here. So, oh yeah. So bit of recap. You guys were gonna go get the crystal for Crix's staff.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is different.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need Discord open. Well, minimized anyway. And then Ted here.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just taking a bite.
Oh, no problem. I just double check so then I don't like start this thing and then you're like, oh, what? So as you step through the shimmering portal, a wave of intense heat slams into you, almost knocking the breath from your lungs. The air is thick and thick with the tasting of sulfur and burnt stone, and every breath feels like inhaling a smoldering embers of a fire. The ground beneath you, your boots, is rough and uneven, black volcanic rock that seems to radiate the heat of a forge. Tiny plumes of smoke curl up from the cracks in the surface, hissing softly like whispers from the depths of the earth. The environment is alien and hostile. The horizon dominated by jagged peaks and rivers of glowing molten lava, carving their way through the landscape. Above, the sky is cloaked, and dark clouds of ash blotted out of the sun, and leaving the world bathed in a dim, fiery glow. A faint, steady rumble vibrates through the ground, the unmistakable heartbeat of the volcanic realm you've been thrust into. Before you can even orient yourselves, a sharp, desperate cry cuts through the oppressive air, followed by the clash of metal and the unmistakable grunts of combat. Turning your attention towards the sound, you see a commotion in the distance. A group of large, ash-covered figures fighting against shadowy, agile opponents. The figures, clearly Goliath miners, wielding crude tools, pickaxe and shovels, desperately trying to fend off their attackers. Their movements are sluggish, and their strikes are clumsy, as if the oppressive heat has sapped their strength. One miner, a towering figure even hunched with exhaustion, lets out a pained roar as he swings his pickaxe wildly, only to be knocked back with a precise strike from one of the attackers. Another miner, bloodied and barely standing, stumbles away, clutching their side as a molten blade nearly misses them. The attackers are clad in dark, battle-worn armor and move with deadly grace, their weapons glowing faintly with fiery haze. Their forms remain indistinct at this distance. The cries of the miners are filled with desperation, their voices hoarse and broken. A few remaining defenders are hopelessly outmatched, their strengths no match for the precision and brutality of their enemies. From your vantage point, it's clear that the miners will not hold out for long.
Are they little people, or do they like mining?
They like mining.
Okay.
No, they're not. These guys can drink, or these people.
I mean, I have a new spell slot. It's a very fun spell slot. Can I use it?
Oh, sure.
I mean, why not, right? Just pick them up. Okay, both of them are currently restrained 5 feet off the ground in the whirlwind, going up steadily.
Okay.
If they do not escape,
And
and they take the damage, of course.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
and of course, there is a giant fucking tornado just showed up.
Right.
How big is it? 10-foot radius, 30-foot high.
Let's see.
Right.
Restrained.
Damn, it doesn't really cost that much either. Wow.
And restrained. Okay.
So Jeffrey's like, we gotta help him, and he meows very loudly. And something he never did before is summon a giant tornado. He must have been hiding this from you.
All right. So as you cast the tornado and envelop the two attackers there, the other attackers turn your direction and look towards you. Everyone pretty much stops what they're doing, and look at you. At that,
I look at my team and I'll be like, well, let's get him.
Chris yells, it wasn't us. Chris yells, it wasn't us, bro. Bad kitty, bad kitty. No, I'm just kidding. I guess we. I guess we're going to go into combat here. Is this like this area right here?
yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah, is this kind of like a barrier of some kind, a high ground kind of thing? Or...
Yeah, it's a high ground. You guys are like 20 feet up in the air.
Okay, so
I have no problem, but I don't know about you guys.
all right, so why don't we let them come to us?
They're gonna kill the miner before they do that.
I mean, I like them.
Oh, those are the miners over there. Right. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
We have stakes here.
Yeah, right. Damn miners. To be all low HP and everything. Okay, let us advance.
And that's speed.
I don't have anything that's gonna help us get there any faster.
I can haste somebody.
Yeah, so I don't have haste.
I do.
Oh, okay. Haste. Are we using Rothbard or the haste Spraz?
He had the teleportation accident. His appearance will be delayed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'll just do that.
Yeah, just haste yourself. Yeah. And
or he's doing the coughing and hacking up along right now. He's got summoning sickness.
Summoning sickness. Okay, and I guess I'll just
because I can dash as a bonus action. So
are we going into tracker, or are we just still moving in real time?
Right now you're kind of just moving in real time.
All right.
So you're gonna drop down.
Yeah.
All right. I thought I had it set up where you could just drop.
What do we got?
And I guess you guys are all just gonna drop.
Yeah. By the way, let me know if I'm about to run onto like scalding hot, like stone.
I suppose the cat will want to join you.
Cast to try to.
How long does your tornado thing last? Your whirlwind last?
A minute.
Okay.
As long as I concentrate.
All right. So you're sitting there concentrating. So as you guys get closer, the
I mean, I can move it every round, so
yeah.
like, because they move with the tornado if they get restrained. So I have no reason to not just scoop up everyone slowly.
Well, I mean, as you guys get closer in range, the attackers start to move off. They kind of yell out something that you guys don't quite understand, and the three of them take off.
Come back, you cowardly rogues!
However, you still have the two pinned or in the air.
Yeah. Do you want to? I guess you can do an escape check.
Okay.
Now, if they escape, they're gonna get thrown. They don't escape. They get yeeted.
It's a dex check.
Like just strength or dex.
Okay.
There we go.
What's the DC?
18.
He failed, and both of them failed.
Alright. And then I think he still. I don't know if you keep taking damage. Hold up. Enter woman. Conditions. But, no, they don't keep taking damage. They just keep ascending.
Yeah, okay.
So now they're 10 feet up.
Okay.
Well, what should I do with the guys in the tornado, guys? I can like send them over there.
Let's see. Change.
Was there a like a hole we could deposit them in?
Is there?
Yeah, this is all the way down here. You know, there's a lot of darkness over here to the southeast.
Yeah, that's just mood lighting.
Oh, is it sure?
One of the guys caught up in your hurricane or in your whirlwind is like, "Who dares interfere with the will of the Ashborn?" And the other one is like, "You dare challenge Ignarath's chosen? Your meddling will be the last time you make a mistake, service rats."
Aren't you getting dizzy by now? Jeez.
Probably shouldn't insult the people.
Yeah, I guess they would be spinning around quite a bit.
Well,
Unless it
well,
just
if you wanna-
levitates them.
If
You're on one of those teacup rides.
Yeah, right. Well, if you want to extract wrath upon us, you're going to have to come down here and face us. What's stopping you?
Let's see. I guess it'd be concentration check. Let's see. Yeah, you see a firebolt come from one of them, and it goes like spinning off. So, the other two miners are like, "Oh, thank you so much for saving us." They kind of cower while still looking at the two ashen-skinned Goliaths that you have captured in your hurricane or your whirlwind here.
Do I
Boys.
put them down? Do I put them over there? What do I do with them, guys?
Too bad I don't have delayed blast fireball. that would be a good time to use it.
Toss it in the tornado.
I mean, if you want to put them down, I could simply just try to cast something as simple as a web just to try and restrain them until we can deal with them a little bit better. Or put them down and I'll hit them with a fireball as soon as or I hit them with a fireball when they're in the air. I'm not sure if I could do that, but
I don't know if a fireball on people that live in the Ashlands is gonna work.
oh yeah, never mind.
Have you seen the environment?
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to line up a lightning bolt on them at the moment. But if you drop them, I could hit them with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, sure. Just like move them 30 feet to the left and then drop them.
Okay. All right.
Unless they escape before that, it will be funny because then they get thrown.
Okay, and so I'm assuming we're synchronizing. So he moves him over and Crick yells now, and he drops him, and then I'll zap. Oop.
Oh no, not
I'm
brass.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, that's
god
right.
damn it! I was trying to bring my.
Damn, you would have died. You would have killed him, man.
So let's just. Sorry, I'm so bad with my mouse wheel. Is there any other way to rotate that without using the mouse wheel?
I don't think there is.
Yeah, just suck at it. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. All right, if you're in my way, you might want to. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. Ooh, look at that! I'm spinning it around, spinning around, spinning around. Close enough. Oh god damn it! Only I had them both lined up, and then
Just make the other one save.
yeah.
Let's see. So you damaged that one.
That should help.
Nope. 2x22. All right. They're still up.
So I would imagine.
At this point, they both try to make a break for it.
I'll yell, stop, or we'll all hit. Well, or there'll be plenty of more of that. You can't possibly escape.
Convincing.
They are still running for it.
Oh, I hate when they run.
I mean, what do you want us to do? Chase them? It's not like we
Yeah.
have a reason to kill them.
Don't we want to capture them and find out what the hell's going on?
Do you want to capture them?
All right, fine. We'll just let them go.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure the miners could tell us the same things they could.
Yeah. They take off with their pitter-pattering feet.
Fine. Wasted a perfectly good lightning bolt.
We gave them a lesson.
Right.
Did they look highly
Now my
injured?
lightning bolt spells stock.
Did they look extremely injured? Perhaps,
Yeah. The two looked rather scorched from the lightning, and then they had a bunch of cut and scrapes from the whirlwind that it did initial damage to them.
No.
Good. I hope we've given them nightmares.
The one female miner walks over to you. Oh, thank you. Those bandits. They are always attacking our shipments.
How often do they attack you?
It's
Every time or half the time?
It feels like every time they just seem to know we take different routes, but they always seem to know which way that we're going.
What do you carry that's so valuable?
We carry ore and other other metal equipment from the mines to Ashenforge, which is a town not far from here.
Now, how big is this place? What do we get ourselves into?
See, say? Do you think they're stealing it for themselves, or they're doing something else with it?
They those Goliaths are exiles. They have, I mean, they probably don't have as rich minds as our king has, so they're probably stealing it for their own uses.
Right.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They call themselves the Ashborn.
Are they some sort of faction here?
Mm, yes, they're you guys are obviously not from here, but yes, there's been a war between the two factions, uh, between the Ashborn and our king.
Mhm. Who's winning?
Why are they?
It seems to be, from what I've heard of rumors, it seems to be at a stalemate.
Correct.
Our king is having difficulties locating the Ashborn.
It looks like the Ashborn are having no trouble locating you. Perhaps some use of divination magic to detect you and hide themselves. I
That,
put that out there, but Crix is also thinking spies or some sort of inside information.
as you continue to talk with this female miner, you start to hear some cracking and popping sound, and you see a bright, burning flame from the miner glass who lay dead. Suddenly, one of their bodies begins to twitch, and then slowly rises. Its eyes empty and hollow, and their bodies emanating a faint, ghostly glow. They appear to be undead, but they seem to be brought back. The wordless they wordlessly return back to their feet, gathering their scattered tools and move back towards the cargo with vacant, soulless expressions. And the other miner looks at them. So let me throw these guys. The other male miner is like, "See, this is what we are. It doesn't matter how many times that they rob us. We can never die."
They looked a bit different, though. No, just me?
Yeah. You're right there.
No, the other female miner is like, our king binded our souls to the great forge, and we can never die.
I might regret asking this question, but that doesn't sound like a very good thing. Um, is this something that everyone has? Are you agreeable to this?
It is what our king wishes, and we don't really have much of a say in the matter.
I see.
Is immortality such a bad thing?
Well,
I
you're
suppose.
forced to work for
I
for
suppose.
eternity.
Yeah. I suppose some would find it an advantage, but for us, it's another day in our life. We've lived for many years down here.
Mm-hmm.
You said the Ashborn are exiles?
Yes, perhaps one of the others in town can tell you more of what happened. But I only know that there was I think I remember there was a coup, and one side failed, which are the exiles, and they settled that matter.
Okay.
So, please, if you would, escort us back to our town.
Sure. You can tell us about something we're looking for.
So is that a yes?
Yeah.
I'm
They
willing.
tell us about something we're looking for.
All right. Well, they take you. Let's see. I'm just finding. Oh. All right. So, you guys walk with them for quite a while. Let's preload. Wait, that's not the right scene. Wait, let me make sure. Nope, that is not the right scene.
I just kind of have a headache.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I probably need to drink some water.
Yeah, that always helps.
Mm-hmm. Most headaches are just from dehydration.
Why can't I view this scene? I don't want to activate it. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Okay. So, as the sulfur clings to the air as you approach the rim of a jagged volcano. Wait, hang on one sec. Is that the right description?
I hope it is.
Yeah. So okay. So sulfur clings to the air as you reach the rim of a jagged volcanic basin. Below, nestled in the unforgiving terrain, lies Ashenforge Hold, a stark, grim fortress of industrial and survival. Its towering walls and blackened stone encircle a sprawling mining town. Their surface streaked with soot and glowing faintly from the radiant heat of the land itself. Beyond the walls, a smoke billows from a colossal forge chimney that rises defiantly into the ashen sky, spilling clouds of black into the already oppressive atmosphere. The faint clang of hammers striking anvils echoes across the basin, carried by hot, restless winds that stir the ever-present ashen fall into the swirling patterns. Outside the wall, a chaotic scene unfolds. Rows of battered carts and wagons are lined up, filled with raw ore and glimmering shards of various glowing red ore and various veins of precious volcanic material pulse faintly even from this distance. The Goliath miners, their skins marked by ash and the strain of relentless labor haul their heavy loads across the rocky terrain, their grim faces betrayed by the weight of their toil. Makeshift shelters of timber and stone dot the outskirts of the hold, providing scant relief for those awaiting entry or restocking supplies. As you draw closer, the hold's gates looms before you. Those are for you. An imposing structure, reinforced in iron and obsidian, etched with glowing runes that hum faintly with protective magic. Actually, you're over here. Two Goliath guards in iron, and clad flame-resistant armor, wielding heavy halberds, stand watch, unflinching vigilance. Their golden ember-like eyes tracking your every movement, their expressions mixed with suspicion and exhaustion. One of the so as you get closer to the two guards, one of the guards notices you walking with the other miners. It's like, "Halt, surface dwellers!" He says, his voice rough and gravelly, dripping with disdain. You get the feeling that surface dwellers carries a weight of scorn, as if your mere presence is a stain upon their volcanic domain. What business?
Fantasy racism.
What business do you have in the lands of the Ashborn? The second guard, broader and clad in the same type of armor, shimmers faintly with the heat and glances over to your group with an unimpressed sneer. "Rats from above, they scurry where you don't belong," he mutters under his breath, loud enough for you to hear. He taps the base of his halberd against the rocky ground, sending a faint metallic ring into the air. The first guard, his halberd still at his side, ready to raise it at a moment's notice. "You don't belong here." His molten eyes boring into yours. The other one is, "The king may want to see them. Thermagor doesn't take kindly to vermin sneaking into his domain. You'll be coming with us immediately. No wandering, no excuses."
Okay, mister. The cat meows.
Yeah, Trix decides to keep his sarcastic mouth shut at this time.
Without waiting for a response, several guards motion you to follow them. Second guard muttering something to himself in a language you can't quite understand, though it's apparently in a mocking tone, making its meaning clear. If you're lucky, you'll be sent back to whatever pits you crawled out of. He smirks, and the group begins to escort you off in the distance. Let's see. Okay. From that point. Nope. Okay. So, the air grows heavier with each step as the guards escort you closer to the Great Keep. From what they said, this is Thermagor's seat of power. The oppressive heat radiating from the molten flows below the blackened stone fortress seem to sap the strength from your limbs. And the ever-present glow of firelight casts an entire area in a hellish orange hue. The Great Keep itself is a marvel of brutal architecture, a towering bastion of obsidian and iron that looms over the volcanic landscape like a monument to dominance. Its massive walls are reinforced with glowing runes etched into stone, pulsing faintly. their magic crackling with power. Molten rivers cascade down from the keep's central forge like a fiery vein, spilling into controlled channels and giving the fortress an appearance of a living, breathing entity. The entrance to the keep is marked by a massive gate of blackened steel, adorned with jagged spikes and fiery glyphs that shift and twist as if alive. 2 gargantuan braziers flank the gates, spewing torrents of flame into the air. The heat is so intensive it feels like your skin might blister just from standing near them. Above the gate, an enormous carving of a fiery crown looms, unmistakable symbol of Thermagor's dominion over this volcanic realm. The central tower rises above the rest of the keep. It's spire tipped with a forge-like opening that belches out smoke and sparks in the sky. A fiery glowing fiery light spills out from the windows and cracks, painting a surrounding fortress in a flickering, menacing shadow. The tower's jagged design appears both unnatural and deliberate, a clear testament to Thermagor's brutal rule. Let's see. Within the outer courtyard, you glimpse ceaseless activities at the Great Forge, at the heart of the keep. Titans and Goliaths slaves move in a grim rhythm, hauling various ore ore to and from the forges. Their faces are hollow, their bodies are weary, yet the fires of the forge consume everything without pause. The clangs of the hammers striking anvils reverberates across the courtyard, mixing with guttural commands from overseers and the hisses of molten metal. As you're led closer, the guards halt at the base of a grand staircase carved directly into the volcanic rock. Its steps are wide enough to fit a battalion. At the top of the staircase and imposing doors of the keep that stand closed, their surface glowing with faintly magical heat. Beyond those doors, you assume Thermagor, and the weight of his presence feels almost palpable, as if the air itself grows heavier the closer you draw. Let's see. There's a scene. No, I didn't put you guys down. Might help if I do that.
I don't exist anymore.
No, you don't.
We got Thanos.
Okay.
Actually, I need to add in a bunch of shit real quick. Oh. Oops, wrong token. Actually, I'll just pause it and throw you guys down. I forgot to populate this map. Oh, and I forgot to also add lighting. Let's see. Why is he tiny? Oh, I see. You should not be that size. Actually, he would not be there. Let's see. Oh yeah, then you need. Did I have some track for this points? Let's see. So as the massive iron doors creak open, you step into the entrance of Thermagor's Great Hall. The first thing that greets you is the overwhelming wave of heat, as if the air itself burns with the anger of the volcano surrounding you. The chamber is cavernous. Its vaulted ceilings disappear into shadows, only by the flickering of the glow of molten steam running through the edges of the walls, and the fiery braziers hanging from heavy iron chains above. The long corridor stretches ahead of you, lined on either side with towering statues carved of black volcanic stone, each one depicting a figure of immense power and pride, a champion or a ruler from the past, now immortalized in silent, vigilant vigor. Their faces are sharp, angular, their features etched with determination or cruelty, their molten eyes faintly glowing in the dim light, as though they're watching you and judging you, those who pass beneath their gaze. The floor is polished, obsidian pathway inlaid with fiery runes that pulse and faintly casting a hellish glow throughout the entire entry room. The heat that emanates beneath the surface, every step making the soles of your boots feel uncomfortably warm. The air carries a faint metallic tang, mingling with the sulfurous scent of molten rock, and each breath feels heavier than the last. So they
Does the king want to see all outsiders? The cat meows, hoping someone understands.
We ain't seen your kind down here in a millennia. Not since we wiped them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did they do?
should I be there?
They stuck their nose where they didn't belong.
Okay.
They push you forward. And then you get to the far side. Then I go on.
Okay. It's like I pop up for this. I guess we keep on going now.
Yeah. Actually, let me add two guys right here.
Makes sense. Doorsman.
Yeah, they the rest of you guys catch up.
Move.
Yep. So at the far end of the corridor, this space opens into a grand circular chamber that's dominated by Thermagor's throne, even visible from here. The molten glow of rivers spilling from the walls, covering the central forge pit, casting a shadow over the room. From the distance, you can make out the massive figure of Thermagor. His presence alone is enough to fill the room with an impressive sense of power. The guards behind you say nothing, but their footprints or their footsteps echo like drum beats in the stillness as they march you forward, ushering you into the room. Let's see. This place is no warning. This is no welcoming place. The dominion dominion of dominance and fire, where every detail speaks of power forged in flame and tempered by ambition. Even the silence feels heavy, broken only by the distant mumble of the volcano itself. As soon as when you guys enter the room, they shut the doors behind you.
Boy, you either come in. Come out on their terms or you don't come out at all.
Let's see.
What the hell are we getting ourselves into? Okay.
How bad do we need that crystal?
Not much, really.
Yeah, let's go.
It's not that important. You can go without the
Oh.
stuff.
It's too late now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Give me a sec. Trying to find my notes. Let's see. Yeah, let's see here. No, that's all that details. God, I wish I could page up and page down.
Clearly, illusion.
Yeah, sorry, I should have been way more organized than this.
No, I would say we expect this.
Nope, that's not it. Well, it's about other NPCs. Well, anyway, oh wait, well, it's descriptions. Oh, I think we're getting closer. Well, nope. Well, that's other descriptions. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I can search for... anyway, so this let's see. So as you look up to the throne, you see a large sitting fiery titan. Let's see here. I think it said he was like, let's see. Yeah, I can't find my notes on various things. Let's see. Let me go back up. I thought oh my god. I really wish.
Well, if he's Titan size, that's pretty large.
He's huge.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Are we talking like 60 feet or?
Yeah.
Give or take.
Let's see here.
Like 20 feet at least.
Well, I was just thinking of like if he's actual Titan size in D&D, they're, I think like maybe not that tall. But let's see.
Oh wait. Nope. I guess we'll just go with.
That's the old game. Yeah, Titans aren't in 5e anymore. Okay, never mind.
Oh really? They removed them?
Yeah, I couldn't find them in a 5e tool anyway.
Have you used the right 5e tools?
I'm using, yeah, I mean,
And there's Warforged Titans and Thermagor Titans. Both
it's pretty comprehensive, but
huge.
it's, yeah, let's see.
Oh, anyway, let's see here. So, Thermagor is a towering figure of molten rock and flame. He's easily standing over 30 feet tall. His body appears to be made of volcanic stone, with streams of molten lava coursing through the cracks in his skin. His eyes burn like twin suns, and his voice reverberates like a low, rumbling quake. He wears an ancient rune-covered crown forged in the heat of the volcano, and is said as long as he wears that crown, the volcano will burn eternally.
Who said that? I never heard of it.
Let's see here. As you look to his side, you see another Titan.
Another one?
Yeah.
Man, you breathe like rabbits here.
Another Titan in armor. He's in clad obsidian armor that seems to be burned with inner heat. He wields a massive spear that seems to channel the very volcano itself. Let's see here. To his right, another fire titan, a shaman who seems to consume the elemental spirits of the volcano itself. He's wrapped in flowing red robes, and his body is perpetually wreathed in flame. He has a staff that is adorned with glowing gems and crackles with fiery energy. Thermagor looks at you and is like, long has it been since I've seen dwellers like yourself enter my realm. Why do you come here?
Checks notes. What kind of gem was it? Fire giant gem or something? Fire titan gem?
You wanted a crystal. And they had told you that that one here could be found.
No, so it could just be any as long as it's strong. Okay.
Do we know specifically what type of crystal?
It was one of ancient power, is all they told you.
Do we know if this is a unique crystal?
Hopefully not.
I was gonna say that might be really bad if it's a unique crystal. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll find out.
So what do you guys say to him?
Well, Javid tries to inform him and presumes he can understand, because the others did.
Yeah, I mean, he's speaking common to you. When he asked you, like, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, but does he understand cat? Because I cannot speak anything but cat.
Then I guess he cannot understand the kitty's words.
Jiffy goes on a meowing spree. And you guys understand that he's trying to explain. But the guy on the throne is probably like, the hell is this kid saying? By all means, do react to me saying that.
Okay, so you guys inquire about coming here in search of a crystal?
Guys, wake up. Wake up, guys. He's asking us a question.
So he's like, a crystal you seek. Are you, why do you need this crystal?
Why do you need this crystal?
That out twice.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, the wizard is a good staff.
Yeah, this is to complete a staff. I'm in the process of making.
Are you capable fighters?
I mean, we did chase those other guys that attacked your miners away.
Those vermin also. I should have exterminated them all when I had the chance. Well, since you've come here in search of a crystal, I actually happen to have one.
Mm-hmm. And what would you have us do for?
How about you rid me of the very problem that it seems has brought you to me?
But the entire thing? How many are there?
Are we talking of the Ashborn?
Yes, I want you to exterminate their leader.
You're saying that as if it's easy.
Can you tell us a little more about who he is?
Yes.
About what we'll
Why
be
we need
facing?
to exterminate him?
Yeah, well, Crix is thinking internally, like, I'm not sure if we're on the right side here, but I was trying to coax information out of him, sounding as if we're
I mean, it's your stuff, man. If you don't want to
We're on
genocide
first
for it,
supporting
if
him.
you really
Yeah.
want it,
Yeah, sure. We can take care of him. No problem. We'll take care of him for you. Just tell us a little more about him. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, where did it go? I had it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The Ashborn are led by a banished titan named Ignarath.
Any relation?
Yes, he was the fool who thought he could challenge me, for the Fire Throne. He was always lesser of the two of us, a whispering snake in the shadows, while I led our people to glory through strength and flame. Thermagor leans back, his eyes blazing with fiery arrogance. From the moment we first rose from the heat of the Great Forge, it was clear who the true king would be. Well, Ignarath played with diplomacy, and spoke of balance. I was the one wielding power of the volcano, conquering our enemies, forging the legacy of the Fire Titans. I took what was ours, and ensured the forge would burn bright for all eternity. He snorts, his molten breath sizzling the air. Ignarath never understood the burden of true power. He whined.
The most impressive legacy, my liege. Of course, your power is perceived by all. So, what led this foolish mortal to even begin to try and challenge your Majesty?
Well, he thought he could do a better job of continuing the line.
How unfortunate for him.
I gave him a chance, a single chance to prove his strength in battle when he challenged me. A duel in the heart of the Great Forge, before all Fire Titans. And what did he do? He fought like a coward. He was clever. I'll give him that. Trying to outthink me, tried to use the Forge's flames to his advantage, but in the end, raw power always triumphs over cunning. He clutches his fist, his body radiating with molten heat. With a blow, I brought him to his knees, and at that moment, I could have ended his life. But death would have been too kind. Instead, I spared him, a mercy he didn't deserve, and then I casted him into exile. I sent him and his pitiful followers out into the ashen wastes, where they could wallow in the ruins of their failed rebellion. Let him cling to his hatred. Let him dream of revenge, but he'll never rise again. He'll not while I hold the crown.
And these pathetic followers of his, they refer to themselves as Ashborn?
Yes.
Where does that name come from?
It is, since they no longer have the blessing of the Great Forge, their skin is turned white. They are simply pale versions of what they used to be, and they will never again step foot in here.
this racism
Yes,
has
and
layers,
I seem
guys.
you have given your people the gift of immortality.
No, the Goliaths you speak of, yes. They will forever serve the Great Forge. Ignarath was blind and stupid to that fact. He tried to challenge me over it. But now the Forge is stronger than ever.
And how far does your realm extend?
as far as I can see.
Of course.
Everything the light touches.
Everything the
So-
lava touches.
So obviously we should look at the darkness for this worm that dared to challenge your power.
Yes. Yes, find them and crush them.
If any of your advisors could perhaps offer some suggestions as to where we should begin looking, that would be most helpful in our endeavors to provide your majesty with his vengeance.
The Fire Titan to his left walks over to you. He looks upon you and kneels down so he can look you in the eye. Curious. I've not seen your kind in some time.
Who, me? Jeffrey Meows.
Perhaps you
Yes,
should go back to the to Ashenforge Hold. Maybe there is some information there, or you can head out into the wastelands and search there. But it could be a fool's errand.
That sounds like a good place to start. I appreciate your advice.
He stands back up.
You know,
But
Chris?
you serve your liege well, and just see what his reaction is to be saying that. It looks like kind of proud or kind of like a little bit like pained by that expression.
You see the corner of his mouth move a little bit. Or actually, no. Give me an insight check.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm putting a pot of coffee on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Insight. Start all work there. This weird is not bringing up my. There we go. Ooh,
Yeah, you just see the corner of his mouth move a little bit, and that's about it.
yeah, okay. This doesn't help me much. Okay. Well, do we need I kind of say to the rest of the group, do we need to rest before we take off?
I would suggest you ask him if the destruction of a whole faction is worth just one measly crystal.
All right. So, you wish us to destroy this whole faction, and that is worth the price of the crystal?
They're like rats, always hiding in the darkness. If you want that item, then you will need to find them and exterminate them. He can join his brother in the Great Forge, where I casted him down.
I see.
Does Thermagor seem like he's being truthful? Like he will give us the crystal if we actually go do this?
You can always give me an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully yours is better than mine.
-1.
What he's telling you is pretty sincere. He does want Ignarath killed. As far as
Yeah.
giving you items, he seems pretty sincere with that also.
Hmm.
So Quick says, kind of to the rest of the party, perhaps we could find some quarters to rest in and plot our next move in our quest. Trying to put the hint, nudge into his voice.
The Fire Titan standing next to you says, "You will not find any lodgings here for your size. Go,
I mean,
go back
if they're
to
big,
the town."
means the south isn't bigger.
I mean, you're a cat. You can lay anywhere, but I mean, he's like, "Go back to the town with you. You'll not find any comfortable lodging here."
No, the town is fine, but perhaps if there's no more questions, we will take our leave.
Are we really doing this just for one crystal, guys?
Well, I think we should go find out what the other guys are like, and because I think, I'm just curious. I think we're kind of on the wrong side here.
Kind of with you there.
Yeah, and perhaps this isn't about the crystal anymore. This is about justice. Damn it!
Justice.
So it'd be nice to get the crystal out of it too, but
Yeah, let's go find those guys.
He also had salamander eggs, if possible to find.
How would that help us?
well, they make a hell of an omelet. Cooks itself.
Delicious.
Would they give it to us raised?
You inquire about the eggs.
Yeah.
Yes. The knight, the Fire Titan next to you says, "I know of. I've heard details of a place where salamanders dwell. Once you've returned as requested, we will give you the location."
So basically, you don't have eggs. That's what you're telling us.
Yeah, he's telling you where you can find them.
Yeah, how about the plane of fire? I hear there's a lot of them around there.
Yeah, but you won't find the eggs.
Yeah.
So you guys just hang out.
I think we should. Yeah, if nobody else in the party has any more questions, I think we should take our leave.
Yeah.
And if everybody is down for it, I'd be interested to try and find the Ashborn people here. Or the Ashborn,
Yeah, let's
whatever you would
go
call
find.
folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking that maybe we'll be able to get our hands on the crystal either way, but I kind of feel like if the war's at a stalemate, perhaps I have to push it in the right direction.
All right, so you guys leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preload scene. Oh, where do you guys go? Back to Ashforge? Back to the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have 2 bleeding songs. There we go. So you guys come back. This time the guards do not bother you. And they allow you to proceed inside.
Okay. Awfully nice of them.
Yeah, you pass that checkpoint.
Yeah. All right. Guess we'll need to find a place to hole up for the night, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
We rush to make sure we have
I mean, we just
sufficient
arrived. I
supplies.
don't think it took us that long to get here, did it?
That didn't take you very long. I mean,
No, I guess shall we explore the town a bit?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'm down for that.
okay. Let's see.
See if they have any interesting shops or temples or.
Okay, so as you can see around, there's a barracks that they seem to be simple, cramped huts made out of stone and reinforced with iron bars. Each hut seems to house about 4 to 6 Goliaths, providing only the bare minimum for rest between shifts.
Right.
There is an infirmary, and you find a mender's hut. It's kind of a makeshift infirmary cobbled together with few resources they can spare. This place seems to be where miners seem to get help with injuries, both physical and cursed. There's a command post that you see labeled. It's a 2-story building overlooking the town, and the forge, built from reinforced stone, surrounding by a guarded perimeter. You seem to think it's where the overseer and taskmasters hold their meeting to monitor production and punish dissidents.
Is the general kind of feeling and look of the town like all about business, so to speak? Like everyone's like being industrious where they want to be or not, and there's nothing that shows any bit of relaxation or freedom of life in any way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's slave labor.
Yeah, and there's nothing recreational around. There's nothing. It's all just real functional. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are no children. You don't see any. It's just people at a particular age where they've stopped aging. You guys do find a supply depot, and it looks also to be an equipment storage. This is located near the entrance. This area contains spare tools, mining carts, raw materials, and whatever supplies they've salvaged. The equipment here looks crude but functional. You do see a particular Goliath who stands out to you, who seems to be with his assistant standing next to him, and they seem to be disputing over some equipment and checking things out from there.
Probably, I don't know. Shall we be nosy?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Shall we be nosy?
Sure. We can just play the dumb card if necessary.
Jeffrey, the cat that glows various patterns, walks up to them.
Oops. Okay. Let's see. So you guys are over here, and this tall-looking Goliath with blonde hair looks down at you. He looks very curious at the cat, wondering. He's like, where did you come from?
Meow.
And then he looks over and sees the rest of you guys, and he's like, we have visitors. What? He walks over to you and says his name's Vorik. That he is a tinkerer of sorts.
Over that. Put in the wrong person.
What's Vorik seems to be a bulky Goliath with colossal hands and surprisingly keen eye for detail. He's wearing a leather tunic, which is patched and worn. His tools hang from every possible strap on him.
Oh, guys, I was nosy, but I'm a cat. You guys talk to them.
You can always take that potion, and then you can talk.
Yeah, but it's funnier this way.
He's like, so what brings you to Ashenforge?
Anyone else? Are you alive, guys? Guys, wake
I
up.
don't usually do the talking.
You expect the cat to do it?
Yeah. Well, you're kind of like if we could always be like, oh, we were just looking for the lost cat, or
Oh, thank you. You found little Jeffy.
Well, I guess you guys explain to him what's been going on and that you're here looking for information about the Ashborn, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, they've been quite the pest, attacking the mining carts and bringing interrupting the flow of resources. It is very troublesome. But I've been working on a couple of items that might be able to help our my brethren fend them off. Usually we're not allowed weapons, but perhaps I may be able to come up with a couple of gadgets to help them fend them off. But more importantly, too, we need to figure out how they're learning about our routes.
Maybe you got a mole or something?
I've contemplated that notion that perhaps there is someone here working with them, but I don't know who it could be. But as far as for the location of the Ashborn, I've heard that they are in the Ashen Wastes. But unfortunately, it is from what I've heard, they've sent out various scouting parties, and they always come back empty-handed.
So you have tried to locate him?
I've heard the guards speak amongst themselves as they've scouted the area. Sometimes they come back, they all come back, and sometimes they come back missing a couple of them.
Could we talk to anyone who's gone on a recent mission?
I'm sure you could head over to the guards post. Maybe you can ask there.
There's an idea.
Let us proceed.
Let's see. Okay, so you guys head over to there, and yeah, there's a few soldiers standing up front.
Okay.
One of them eyes you with suspicion but wariness as you approach. You inquire about the Ashborn, and he's like, Ashborn. Yeah, Ignarath's cursed dogs. They've been raiding our patrols for months, ambushing supply lines, stealing our ore, and slaughtering anyone too slow enough to fight back. Cowards, hiding in the wastes, striking when they think no one's looking. Another guard overhears the conversation. This one, younger, less hardened, he kind of chimes in. They've gotten bolder lately. Used to just be skirmishes on the outskirts, but now they're starting to hit deeper, closer to the hold. Last week we lost an entire caravan heading to the Cinder Crags. Ignarath's warriors butchered the escort, took everything, ores, tools, even the bodies. Sick bastard probably fed them to the fires.
Bodies? What were they doing with the bodies?
Maybe they want
Just no, I'm trying to see what they're.
Well, you see, these guys are immortal, so unless you get rid of the body, well, they keep being immortal.
I kind of and my suspicions. If they took the bodies, would there be any way they could undo what the immortality that was a gift given to them by your great liege?
Yeah, toss them in the volcano. You can't be immortal if you disintegrate.
One would hope not. That would be pretty bad existence.
Yes. Yes, it would be.
One of the sorry.
They take everything, including the bodies.
One of the older guardsmen is like, the Ashborn don't like fighting us. They don't just kill for survival or even power. They're just trying to send us a message. Taking the bodies, that's just part of it. That younger guard kind of glances out nervous before he's speaking. His voice about to whisper. Some say Ignarath's men burn them in twisted rituals. They believe the ashes of the dead can fuel their curses' fires, make their weapons stronger, make their magic more unholy. He says as he shivers, despite the oppressive heat. Others think they're offering the bodies to something worse, something deep in the wastes. The older guard kind of grunts, clearly displeased with the young one's words. Enough of these ghost stories. The truth is, we don't know for sure. They could just be sick bastards trying to demoralize us. Or maybe Ignarath thinks he's building an army out in the wastes. Doesn't matter. Dead or alive, they're still a damn nuisance.
And
But
I don't know where they are as a like a base kind of.
we haven't been able to find them. But if you want my advice, don't go digging too deep into their motives. The Ashborn aren't like us anymore. Whatever they were, whatever they believe in, it's gone, burned away in the curse of flames. He kind of stands up, or straightens up. If you see them coming, best kill them quick. They don't deserve a chance to take anything, bodies or otherwise.
Do survivors of your patrols, do your own men sometimes come back wounded? Or...
Yes, some of them we don't see back ever again.
But some do. But some do return, showing the scars of battle after fighting valiantly.
When you look at these Goliaths that you're talking to, they look quite different than the other minor Goliaths.
Okay.
They don't
Okay.
have like wasting like a wasted faced look on them or anything. They look actually like pretty healthy.
They don't have that 1,000-yard stare.
No.
Yeah. Okay. I was just thinking. Wonder if some of them are defecting, and they're saying that they. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Well then.
The younger one hesitates for a moment, and then he's like, some say Ignarath's got something driving him, something bigger than just raiding for supplies. He wants revenge on the king. He kind of glances around. But if you're smart, you won't let those rumors get to you. Thermagor doesn't take kindly to talk like that.
Yes, I mean, he would be foolish to even try to stand up against Thermagor.
Rude.
The older one. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh. So they explain to you. So they explain that Ignarath, his main point of revenge is the fact that Thermagor threw his brother into the Great Forge.
And I guess that killed him.
Yes, and they speculate that his soul is now forever trapped in the Great Forge.
Hmm.
But it's not like I know it.
Well, all the oh yeah, that you inquire about that in there. They tell you that let's see. The Great Forge is a great source of power. As long as it burns, we Fire Titans are unstoppable. It is the heart of our realm, and the Goliaths are I hear, are fuel for the internal flame.
They hate us because they hate us.
But they mean that quite literal.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we go to talk to the guard captain. Because these guys just kind of continue yapping on.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Unless they have some errands for us to run.
Yeah, maybe I want to ask the guard captain if he has an idea why they always know where they're going to be. Does he have any suspicions?
I don't know if it's a rat. We've been trying to set up various routes. We sometimes have 2 decoy routes, and they always seem to know which one is the decoy.
Do you ever take any anti-magic, anti-divination safeguards?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Apparently, neither do I. Just wonder if there's any magical means that you take it to try to block any detection by magic or divination spells.
We have placed some fire runes around the items, but it always seems to be found.
I see.
I don't think I know what that is. Perhaps through the other guy's quote-unquote diplomatic ways, he found some way to talk to a wizard.
There were the Cinder Priests, but they're with Ignarath. They left us. No matter.
Okay. So I guess should we go with one of your shipments? Track them down, capture them, maybe.
I think we should try to find them on our own. Or I think we should follow, try to follow along, follow one of the shipments without the shipment knowing that we're following it. But I think if we're act as combat guards, we're going to be forced to fight them, and we might not. I think we want to try to understand what's going on before we take sides.
The younger Goliath chimes in. He's like, some say it's because they know the wastes better than anyone. They were once warriors of the Bastion, after all. They've lived and fought in this hellhole longer than most of us. There's always talk of them using some sort of whatever. I don't even know, but it just seems dark and unnatural. People say Ignarath has spies, or worse, letting them track us down no matter where we move.
No, you wouldn't need a spy network if you had clairvoyance.
The older guard scoffs. He's like, superstitious nonsense. It's probably,
Suspicious?
yeah. He's like, it's probably traitors or fools too scared to stand up to Ignarath feeding him information.
You do not know scope of magic, do you?
What was that?
That's what the DM. I'm like, you don't know what magic can do you?
You get the point. They don't have access to it.
But I'm asking them, do they not know, like, the entirety of what magic can do?
I mean, they've seen magical feats, but again, I'm letting you know they apparently don't have access to magic here.
Oh, but they have runes.
It's more, well, they themselves get them from other people, from the Great Forge.
Uh-huh.
The Great Forge is
Who
not
makes the
located right here.
runes? From the forge. Does the forge make runes?
They tell you that when you inquire about the runes, it would be Pyros is the forge master. He makes all the runes that we use.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
Okay.
to talk to This rune maker?
I think so. It would help, maybe.
If you want to go, if you want to talk to Pyrrhus, he's in the Great Forge, back at the Great Keep.
I guess we have someone to talk to.
Yep, okay. Yeah, let's see if we can go back to the Great Forge. But what did you want to ask of him?
I'll ask him how he makes them. Like, is there something in the making that's obvious to someone with an eye, easily locatable?
Okay, yeah. Are you suspicious of them at all? I mean, I'm talking about this as we're kind of, you know, as we're walking. Hopefully
I don't know.
not.
Could be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but let's go back and just ask him about, you know, what's the nature of the runes and what is their purpose and things of that ilk.
Okay, so you guys go back to the Great Keep. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. Let's see here. Now, going back to the Great Keep, do you how do you approach this?
We ask we to gate entry, you mean?
Yes. Are you going to just you show up?
Like show up and be like, can we talk to the rune master?
Yeah, we like say we request, you know, entrance once again. We had a few questions to the room master before we begin our, you know, search for the Ashborn at the king's behest.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, they escort you over to the Great Forge. Let's see. I think I have a description. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. So they take you in. Looking up tokens. Let's see. Aha. Let's see. So you guys are met with a large obsidian forge. Let's see. That. Oh, I see. I was looking at the wrong info. So the roar of the Obsidian Forge is deafening as you step into the immersed chamber. The air is thick with heat, almost unbearable as waves of molten energy rise from the heat of the great forge. The flickering light of the molten rivers cuts through the choking smoke, casting or drifting shadows across the blackened walls. A giant bellows and wheeze and hisses, pluming air into the glowing inferno, and the rhythmic clang of hammers on metal echoes like a beat onto the forge itself. At the center of fiery chaos stands Pyros, the great forge master. His hulking form dominates the space, a towering figure weathered in heat and power. His skin glows faintly, as if embers burn just beneath the surface. His veins pulse with a fiery hue like a molten river coursing through stone. His face angular and sharp, he is streaked with soot and ash, though his molten orange, piercing eyes through the haze with an intense that demands respect or fear. He wields a mighty hammer, its head glowing white hot, etched with runes that radiates ancient power. Every swing sends sparks, cascading like a fiery storm. The sound of reverberating in your chest. His movements are deliberate and precise, each strike shaping molten metal on the anvil before him into a form that gleams in a natural perfection. The heat around him is so intense that it distorts air, making his figure seem larger and more imposing, like a fiery god at work. The forge itself is in an awe-inspiring structure. Its centerpiece is a vast pool of molten lava, its surface rippling with arcs of fiery magic as Pyros draws power directly from it. Chains of black iron crisscross the chamber, suspending tools and raw ore and mass ingots, glowing faintly with inner heat. The walls are adorned with intricate carvings of fiery beasts and ancient titans, their stories forever etched in the volcanic stone. Runic inscriptions pulsate with rhythmic glow, feeding the forge with a steady current of arcane energy. As you watch Pyros works, he pauses and shifts his gauge to acknowledge your presence. His voice, when he speaks, is deep and resonant growl, carrying the weight of molten stone and burning flesh. The Obsidian Forge never rests. His tone, his words accompanied by the hiss of molten metal cooling, and neither do I. Speak quickly, for every moment spent here fuels Thermagor's reign, and my patience runs as hard as the forge itself. He steps closer, the hammer glowing in his grips. The oppressive heat intensifies. Even standing near him feels like standing on the edge of a volcano. The raw power from the forge flowing through every molten motion, forge flowing through every motion he makes. Behind him, the flames of the Obsidian Forge roar higher, as if mirroring the will of its master.
I'm gonna presume one of you translates for me.
Yeah, I'll translate.
So, Mr. Pyros, is there anything in the creation of the runes that could be easily traceable? Like, could someone just locate them somehow?
Impossible. My craftsmanship is unparalleled. Those runes are undetectable to any but those I choose. There must be sabotage from within our ranks.
Mm-hmm. Would it be possible for the Ash leader guy to know how they look like?
Ignarath. Perhaps he's found a new way to attune my runes' frequencies. I may need to recalibrate them to a different arcane wavelength. Maybe if I weave a secondary layer of enchantment, it might throw off their detection methods.
Well, you see, it has come to my attention that you lack the understanding of clairvoyance and anti-clairvoyance.
It's possibility that, within these walls, it is impossible for him to see. Even no matter what magic or foul rituals he may be using.
Mm-hmm. But he can look outside.
Well, Ignarath knows our methods. He was once privy to our arcane practices. It is possible he's devised the means to counter-react my runes.
Mm-hmm. What did the runes do that you placed on the cargo he steals?
They're like eyes. They're able to know exactly where they are.
And I assume when they get them, you don't know where they are anymore?
No, it is if the eye has gone silent.
Mm-hmm.
It could also be those foolish soldiers don't know how to handle the runes as instructed.
So perhaps it's just user error, so to speak.
It could have compromised their ingenuity. I can't account for their negligence. Those rules must be placed precisely and activated correctly.
Well, any magic can be unwound. You can just dispel it.
Perhaps if I were to create decoy runes, false signals that lead Ignarath's minions into a trap, and perhaps imbue runes with a feedback loop. If anyone attempts to tamper with them, the runes will transmit their location directly to us.
Why don't they just explode, bro? Like, if you set up a trap, just, make them explode. Very violently.
What's the point of killing them when we can find out where they are and kill them all?
That's fair. So you can make it explode later.
Yes, I'm sorry if I missed this, but have you tried tracking them? Basically tracking, putting some sort of tracking rune on a piece of armor or something like this, and seeing if you can find out where they've been going.
They don't tend to take. The runes that they place should cover all the items in the cart.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, you've been most helpful.
Can I watch you make the runes? At least me and the wizard.
If you must.
You want us to learn.
See
That would
if
be
I
most
can understand something
insightful.
about them.
He walks back over to, he walks over to one of the carts and pulls out a piece of red flaring ore, and he places it onto the obsidian forge. He closes his eyes, and the hammer glows brightly, almost as bright as the sun. and he strikes it down onto the ore, flattens it completely, and picks up the piece that he struck and dips it into some water. You hear the sharp hiss and steam coming off of it, and he raises it out, and you can see that it's a plate with a glowing rune on it. And he's like, "I've just forged one."
And what did we understand from that?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can exploit? Anything we can, I don't know, influence in the process? Do it ourselves? Who knows?
I guess give me one of you guys could give me insight. The other Arcana.
Oh, I'll do Arcana. Jeez.
From the insight, it seems maybe it has something to do with either with the words he spoke to himself or the way that he channeled. You're not entirely quite sure how, which one is connected, or it could be the hammer that he struck, or maybe it's just the Great Forge itself. Him being able to control it and him being able to command it to forge what he needed. As far as for the Arcana check, you definitely know that there's a great deal of magic going on here. The forge itself is obviously magical, since you've heard tales of the Goliath souls being bound to it. This is no ordinary forge.
Magic.
So it's quite possibility that he asked the forge to make that item, and he made it.
It's that easy, huh?
Well, I mean, he is the forge master, so.
Right.
Well, thank you for your example.
He tosses it towards you, and it hits the floor and slides. It's about as big as we'll say it's about as big as Jeffrey is.
Man, what is it, like a piece of armor?
It's a plate.
Plate armor or just a plate of iron?
It's just a plate of iron with a rune on it.
What does the rune do? Like, do we feel it doing anything? Its function, whatever.
He says, let's see. Let's see. Ask my handy co-pilot to give me a word. He says you can easily touch the rune and say Thrakvor, and it will activate.
Okay. Jeffrey touches it and says Thrakvor, but it's in cat. Does it work?
Nope. Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. It's a translator from Giant. He says it translates to ignite the path. When you speak the words, the rune triggers in fiery magic, causing it to activate and begin to function. The rune begins to glow faintly, with a molten energy emitting from a subtle pulse, signifying its weakened state and readiness to track or guide.
Is this the only rune you engrave?
Yes. I did not know. Well, you did not ask for a different function.
Oh, so you can do other function.
I can do anything.
Anything?
He picks up another piece of ore and brings it over to the forge. Says, closes his eyes and slams it down again. This time, he picks up the molten hot plate and is between his fingers. Says something to it again and tosses it in your general direction. As soon as when it hits the floor, it bounces and then turns into a lizard.
Huh?
Wow.
And it scurries
impressive.
off.
Is it a lizard or a salamander?
It looked like a lizard. Maybe an
Okay, so I was
iguana.
wondering-
Yeah, an iguana made of pure molten fire.
I guess that's what I was really asking. This is okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Wow.
It creates life?
It
You call that
mimics.
life.
It mimics it.
Ah.
You see the iguana kind of crawl off, and it starts to fall apart, and then becomes a puddle
Yeah.
of flame.
Mm-hmm. Can you make magic enhancing items? Wink, wink.
If my king were to order me, I would do so.
Can we convince him?
I hear you're hunting down Ignarath. I believe that feat alone would grant you a request.
He didn't feel very. He didn't look very enthused to give us any.
How about a
more.
crystal? Kidding.
Yeah, how about a crystal?
He's like, a crystal you speak of. Yes, I know of one such crystal. You best not attempt to touch it.
Why? What's gonna happen?
I've heard that it rests inside of a black monolith at the bottom of the Great Keep.
It's always about black monoliths.
The king wanted to give it to us.
I'm sure once you do what my king requests, I'm sure he will gladly give you the crystal.
But what is its worth, though?
It's worth is what my king says it's worth.
Okay. Very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I think we've learned all we can here.
Yeah.
I think perhaps it's time to.
Well, I don't know.
Is there anything else in the city that interests anybody?
Oh god.
Here.
Do they have markets? I'm thinking it's because it's like slave labor. Does anyone need to buy anything?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
'Cause it's not like they get outsiders. They kill them all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like they have money to spend on anything.
They do have a market area, but it would be very gritty and probably utilitarian.
So, like, you mean
Kind
like,
of utility.
but,
we were
like
talking
tools and
about.
things like that, or?
Let's see.
Like the kind of utility we could use, or the boring mining tool.
Let's see. Well, let's you guys head back to Ashenforge then.
Yeah, that I have to do here.
Let's see. They carry, yep, as you guessed it, mining tools, equipment, and equipment. They got a reinforced pickaxe. They got some heat-resistant gloves. They've got some lava walker boots. Then there's some flame warded cloaks that they've got for sale. Some iron rations. They do have a few potions of fire resistance. They've got a salve of ashen skin. A volcanic bomb.
I imagine that's not very useful against people.
They do tell you that they do have some other finer crafted items. They've got a Ignarath dagger. It's a finely crafted dagger made from Ignarath, glowing faintly with inner heat. Basically, on a crit, it does extra d6 damage.
That's so fucking boring. Is that it?
Well,
Seriously?
it does d6 fire.
Oh boy, D6 on a crit. Ooh.
They've got a flame tempered shield.
What is this one? They spit out fire?
It's a
Or
steel.
a D4?
It is
It's different with a weapon of pure flame or something like that.
Boring ass AI, bro.
Well, I mean, let's see. Well, I mean,
Alright.
Huh?
Guys, I'm like about to fall asleep over here, so I think I'm gonna have to tap out early.
Alright, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. Have a good night.
Night.
Yeah.
Night.
Can we have
Good
a
night.
ring of summon fire dragon? Hello?
Let's see here. The shield. Well, the dagger. I mean, I wouldn't dismiss it totally, but okay. The shield itself. They claim that it reflects minor heat-based attacks. They have a molten great axe. That's a great axe made with Ignarath veins. It's glowing with fiery energy.
Is that better than what Rothbart's using?
I doubt it.
Depends on the modifier. Bart has AC reducing shit on crit.
You know, the other thing is all this bar-based stuff is great, but it's not going to help us in the immediate future.
Now,
Right.
what the cloaks do?
Unless it's protective.
What do the cloaks do?
Did I say? Oh, it offers fire resistance.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I feel like those are more useful here.
Yeah. Grab your little hands with some cloaks. That'd be great.
They
What
do
the
tell
fuck is
The
you
going on?
lava walker boots.
the lava walker boots. Sturdy designed, enough to handle uneven hot terrain of the volcanic wastes. So it's probably just what was it? The type of terrain, difficult terrain, when moving through
I think that would be wise to have, definitely.
They do have some rarer items. They have an ashen compass. It seems to be a magical compass attuned to Ignarath deposits and volcanic flows. Could be useful for navigating in the wastes. They also have a rune-touched chisel. It's a tool used by runesmiths to etch magical symbols and imbue them with faint magical auras.
Ooh, let's get that.
The other item they have is a cinder flask. It's a rare alchemical item that releases a controlled burst of superheated steam. They have some local oddities. They got some trinkets. They're charms necklaces carved from volcanic glass or fragments of Ignarath. Sold more as good luck tokens than anything practical. They're also selling scribbled maps.
What's a treasure map?
Rough sketches of local volcanic terrain, including mines and dangerous areas.
Well, it'd be great if we knew what map went to what area.
Yeah, we don't know the terrain at all.
The vendor that you're looking is Brezeric the Grim. His tagline: "If it breaks, it wasn't mine. If it works, remember who made it."
Class. But yeah, question remains: what the hell did they ask us for?
So which one do you want to buy?
Cloaks.
The cloak. They're asking 75 gold for it.
What kind of cloak? I gotta convert fucking currencies again.
No, they're actually asking for gold.
Actual gold?
Yeah, actual gold.
Holy shit.
You get the feeling that you're not in the Darklands.
No, really. Could have fooled me.
Yeah, you don't feel that you feel a different type of oppressive, but you don't feel the being watched type of oppressive.
The oppressive yoke of slavery. Okay. How much for the cloaks again?
Cloak is 75.
75? That's fucking cheap, bro. You'd get like 5 of them. Yeah, but what about a dagger? Is it really just a fucking D6? Does it at least return to your hand?
The dagger's made out of Ignarath, and it seems to be flaring with a faint inner heat, and deals a additional D6 fire damage on crit.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it.
They want 30 gold for it.
Damn. Place is ass. Okay, let's get 5 cloaks. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Do they require attunement? I fucking hope not.
No, they don't.
All right, yeah, let's get. Yeah, can we get 5 cloaks and 5 sets of probably 5 pairs of boots?
Let's see.
I think I'll need another pair for my other 2 feet.
Right. Yeah, we didn't think about your particular needs. Like,
it's fine. I can just hop onto you guys. I do that.
Yeah, yeah. Or if we could
just walk on 2 feet, we'll be fine.
Like
I mean,
modified.
if the booties are magical, they will adjust. They are magical, right?
What, the lava walk boots? No.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Then I can't wear them at all.
Can they be? Can they be altered in order? Like, can one be cut up and then like a little booty sewn for Jeffrey?
Yeah, can I
Or is
get
that-
little booties?
You guys got tailoring supplies?
Oh, hell no, we don't do that.
Let's see. I assume somebody here probably has one. They'll tailor it for you for 25 gold.
Okay, that's worth it.
Not such a bad thing.
All right, so we each have the boots and the cloaks now, right?
Yeah. You need rations. They're high energy food
Yeah.
rations, suitable for the grueling conditions.
Yeah, we definitely need those.
It's
You said the iron rations, are they made of iron?
Right. Yeah.
let's see here. Yeah, iron rations. Yeah, I doubt it's actually made out of iron. It's probably made out of some type of lava lizard, or maybe
Yeah, you need some iron in your diet, literally.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys, the term iron rations, I don't know if you're familiar with the term, but it just means something that's preserved.
I mean, I figured.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're
it's not literal.
They're 2 gold per pack.
Okay, so I'm gonna write it down. So, how much for the booties?
The boots they're 50 each. Then plus 25 for the alteration.
Did they let you walk over lava?
They let you walk over difficult terrain. That's hot terrain of the volcanic wastes. So in some I don't think it'll let you walk over like literal lava, but if it's like
it's a bit misleading title.
Yeah. Certain types of lava flow, like rock lava flow areas, then yes, you can walk over those.
Would I need them since I can fly?
You gotta land sometime.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, they're cheap as shit. Just get them, bro. Fuck it. Okay, so the boots are 50, right? And the cloaks?
75.
How much? Cloak 75, boots 50.
Yeah, boots 50 GP.
Right.
Why am I constantly translating from giant?
50 GP times 5 plus 25.
Let's see.
75.
Oh, probably because I have a giant selected on the screen. Cloak. Nope, it's still translating from giant.
Oh god. Is it 2 gold per ration?
Per pack. Yeah, per pack of
5, I
rations.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that bad. Then let's take like 10 days. I don't know how long we're gonna be there.
Then you've also got I don't know if you want to buy any fire potions of fire resistance. They're 150 a pop.
Well, if we have the
cloaks
cloak,
Right. If the
Yeah.
cloak, we're already resistant. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I mean, unless we, pick up NPCs, but yeah, I think the cloaks are fine.
Well,
What else do they have that's useful? Like, the charms are just useless, right? Unless they do funny shit.
Yeah, they're little knickknacks. I don't know if you want to collect keychains from various places.
You can give Jeffrey a little like necklace kind of shit, like a collar. Actually, yeah, give him a
bracelet.
collar. Yeah.
Charm
Can you make
bracelet.
Jeffrey a collar out of the charms, the good luck charms?
Sure. The Salve of the Ashen Skin is an ointment that protects the skin from burns for a short duration. Those are 20 a pop. I'll just post the. Let's see.
Is it like an anti-burn ointment?
Yeah. Let's see. There's everything in the chat.
Is the pickaxe they have better than bots? I don't think it is, right?
Oh, they just have reinforced pickaxes for sale.
I thought.
They're just like really good quality.
I think I need to get one of those gloves for enchanting back home. Maybe we make up a forge and we give him the gloves. One. I can copy paste now. Wow.
What about the compass?
Yeah, the compass. Is it gonna help us not get lost? I hope.
Magical compass. Alright, deposits and volcanic flows. Useful for navigation and waste.
Yeah, let's get that one too. And the
Yeah.
chisel. Is the cinder flask single use?
Yeah.
Useless then. Okay, let's get the Goliath map.
Yeah, I'd like to get the ash compass and the
Getting you the chisel.
chisel. Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Some compass.
There's only one of each of those items. And they're rare uniques.
And I don't know how much is it gonna be for a cute little collar for Jeffrey that shines bright like Ignarath.
oh, we need to get one of those. Yeah, you pick out a good one.
Get yourself something nice.
Ignite,
treat yourself.
It's probably closer to 15 gold for that.
Okay.
Oh, but you're
Energy.
worth it, Jeffrey.
Awesome.
The Ignarite ore, or the Ignarite, looks a lot like the ore that the Forge Master was using, and you see it in a lot of the carts here, or rather on the outside that they were bringing in. It seems to be their main staple ore.
Ooh. What? Now to do the rest of the math. We can continue. We're done here.
Yeah. Well, I think at this point, if we're well stocked, before we go on our trek, maybe we should call it a night here, so we're gonna get a full party for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can keep shopping if they have the monster parts or some shit.
Hmm.
Hey, I have my own crafting needs. Okay, if we're gonna stop here, might as well go shopping.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll have
Sounds
to
like
put.
a plan to me.
Yeah, I'll have to add in an entire spreadsheet for Helena's and give it to it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I can just be like, oh hey, make me a monster part vendor, or make me a thing for this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I can just make a document with it.
That's a great idea. Actually.
If you feed it the monster parts from the book that we're using, would be cool if we generated what I can get.
Why don't you just have Jeffrey make the spreadsheet for you?
I wish I could just ask him, but he's not real.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
guys
right.
are resting for tonight, yeah, there's a inn that you guys can stay at.
Cool.
The bedding is not very comfortable at all. Cost it's like a gold each.
That's expensive for an inn. What?
Well,
Yeah,
So-
but the view is spectacular.
You see this shit everywhere.
yeah, but it's
I feel
only
like they have
inn in
heated
town.
blankets.
The
Right.
heat is part of the atmosphere. You're not selling me on this, man.
Yeah, right.
Really just like
Yeah,
a
but it-
spa.
Yeah, did they
but-
have a spa, fucking room service and shit?
No room
Yeah.
service. Spa wise, sure. I mean, I guess
That'll be part of
the
fucking
water is
price, 'cause
heated.
Fucking 1 silver in normal D&D.
Just really hot, so we're always sweating. It's like a sauna.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. If you had vegetables with you, you just throw them in the water and munch on boiled.
Huh.
What was it? I was watching
Hot.
some stuff on Japan where it's like, yeah, they had like a couple of rivers where they had like that type of stuff, and they just like get like a basket, throw the basket into the water, pull it up in a couple of minutes, and all their vegetables are already cooked.
Like the definition of when life gives you lemons.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, if we're gonna break here, then that's awesome. And hopefully Horn and everyone else will show up next week.
Don't forget to actually make the items.
Oh yeah. Give me a list. Or reply back.
It's in there.
Okay, you made that.
That's above you, because I already posted before you did, so I just added it.
Okay, then I will go ahead and generate those.
Generating them is one thing, but you actually have to put them in the foundry.
Yeah.
So we don't forget. 'Cause we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
forget.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'll go ahead and create those items.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it. I'll do it tonight.
Alrighty, I guess until next time.
Yup.
We shall meet
Alrighty. Thanks for the game, guys.
Alright.
Thanks for the game, Chris.
Thank you, Ezra.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Trevor.
All right.
See you guys.
Night. Night.
Have a good week. Night.
Too.
You too.
Bye. All right, that is end of session for tonight. And we'll go ahead and I'll be streaming through the week probably. Let's see. Yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys later.